Well, hi, this is Sam Collins, and I'm going to take you on a tour of a house that we purchased a couple months ago. We're about ready, probably about 4 or 5 days ready to start working on this house. And it's not a bad little house. Bought this house from a lady who, when the late 80s, passed in her estate, sold the house. And we think we got a fairly decent deal on it, but let me show you what we're going to do here. We're actually going to go through the house, and I'm going to point out some things to you that we see now and things that I think we need to do to the house. So first thing we're going to do, if you take a look, happens to be the front living room. We'll take a look at the way it is. Now, we've already started on this house. When I bought it, it was all hub and tube wiring, and I took all that out and we replaced it with a regular electric box and had all inspected, and we're all ready to go. So one of the things we'll do though in this room here, as you can see, the ceiling looks pretty drab. I found this pretty easy. The tile there, you have to replace all that, is expensive. So we'll just paint that to brighten up the room. Obviously clean out space here. And if you take a look around at the flooring here is not that great. Depending on where you buy your properties, take a look at this. This is the wood underneath the carpeting, which is painted. Now I know some places will just take the carpet up and paint it. Depending on what your level of clients are, you might get away with that. I probably will not. I'll probably go ahead and carpet this. Let's take a walk on back here. Take a look at these windows. The windows are pretty old, and we don't know if we're going to be able to save them or not. Most likely, probably not. But we'll see. If they have to pass Section 8 inspection, they have to go up and stay up and not fall down. Obviously, we're also looking to make sure that effectively they are, they seal well. So the people who not buy the house, but rent the house are basically not going to have a huge amount of expense for the heating and cooling. Here's the dining room. As you can see, the rug and the painted floor again. So we'll get a couple prices on whether or not this is going to, I don't think it's going to be saved. Obviously, as a dining room, I'm thinking more, maybe we just might paint this floor. And again, on the ceiling, we're going to come in. There's some replacement up there on the lighting tile that we're going to have to do. And in here, we go into let's go into the kitchen. And the kitchen is pretty small, but it works. Counters, I think, can be salvaged. I think maybe a little sanding, restaining of some of these cabinets, we can save those. It looks like all the doors are operational. And let's take a look. Yep, the fan works. We'll have to replace the filter and everything in that, but looks like it works. Also the light and the stove. I gotta tell you, the stove looks a little iffy to me. As you can see, they've had some issues with vermits. And the refrigerator, I think, is okay. I think we did turn it on and it worked. So we got lucky on that. What we might want to do in here, since it's so dark, is we might look at doing something, painting over this with something lighter to brighten it up. Same thing on the ceiling. We're going to paint that white, replace that clear fixture there. And there I am, right there, videoing this particular house. It's not a bad house. I'm going to go in my favorite place, which is the basement. And I told you before, it's not my favorite spot. So we can already see, if we go down the basement, there's no handrail. This house was built back in, I believe, 1900, 1905. It's amazing. Still, it could have had a handrail there at one time, but it doesn't now. And we're going to have some expense down here cleaning up this basement. It was used for a lot of storage, and some of this stuff will be taken out. Here's some interesting old books. You never know what you might find. And the cleaning supply is amazing. So we're going to do some work down here. We have a washer dryer hookup, which is neat. So it's a selling feature when we get ready to rent this house. From the looks of it, the heater, hot water heater, doesn't look too bad. I mean, from appearances. And there's been some recent work on the heater. So we've already actually serviced that, and it looks pretty good. So we're looking good so far. We're going to come in here and whitewash and spackle up this basement and make it, when we finish with it, it's going to be cool. Just to let you know, here's some lights that we put in all of our basements. I don't know if you can see it real good. It's a really cool light. It's got a fixture or protection around it, so where rather than just a regular light bulb, you don't knock into it and break it. So I really like these light fixtures this electrician I have is doing. So let's head back on up the steps. After we finish that, we got a little work ahead of us there. So as you can see, as we're going along, we're racking up some dollars. I know different parts of the country have different cost. Looks like to me we're getting up into some bucks here on this house. But when we finish, we'll have it up to the housing quality standards. We're going up the steps. Not too bad. Carpeting is bad because it has ruffles here starting to come up, and it'll never pass inspection, so we have to do something with that. We're going to have to evaluate. Let's not go in this room first because I want to show you the back bedroom. Back bedroom here is pretty good. Looks like we got some water stains, and just to let you know, we've already been out, inspected the roof, and the roof really wasn't too bad. That may be an old stain, but we'll paint that, paint these ceiling tiles to have it looking good. This window here doesn't look too bad. And again, we have the dark paneling, but I think it's acceptable. But I have to spend money for that. Here's a closet. It looks pretty. Looks like it may need to be painted inside, freshen it up. And here's our floor. We'll have to decide if we're going to keep this floor or put carpet on it. But right now, it's functional. Let's go on. We'll skip the bathroom for now. We'll come back to that. We're going to the next bedroom here. This bedroom here, there's a cedar closet that came with the house. It's pretty cool. But we'll be taking that out. And here's a huge closet. The problem here is we already have a closet here. We have one. We have two. I'm going to show you the problem. Before I go out, the same thing with the floor. I don't know if that floor, I'm sure it's not going to be acceptable. So we're going to have to do something with that. Again, more paint on the ceiling. Come on down through the hallway. We have a closet. This carpet is going to have to be changed. And they were nice enough to leave us a few ceiling tiles. Going into this bedroom here. I'm going to take you around the bedroom. And if you guess what's missing in this bedroom, you win the prize. And what's really missing is there's no closet. So in order to be qualified as a bedroom, you've got to have a closet. So on this wall right here, remember the bedroom before we had a huge closet? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to knock a hole in this wall here. We're going to make a closet. We're going to take the closet on the other side and reduce it by about 50%. So bada bing, bada boom, we got a closet. So again, here's the windows. Some of these windows are really suspect. They still have the pulleys. The question is, will they go up and will they stay up? That's the question. Here we go on this one, same thing. This lady who lived in the home was in her mid to late 80s, so obviously there was some deferred maintenance on this house. Never was done. So let's go back to another part of the house that can cost you a lot of money, and that's the bathroom. You know, I never can get over the fact that here we have a bathtub, and there we got a window, and why they made houses with the window right there. So we probably are going to take that window there, and we're going to box in about 2/3 of it, leave the top open for light, and that's going to solve a lot of water issues down the road. Bathroom caulking has to be done. I think even though it's pretty ugly, we're going to recaulk the tub and all around. I think we can save that. Get rid of that wooden toilet bowl. And then we're going to do some painting in here to spruce this up. Now, if you notice when we walked in this door here, we'll back out. I'll show you how this door works. Actually, here it is. It's opening in toward it, and really takes up a big part of your bathroom. So what we're thinking about doing perhaps is opening this door out. So that's still, we can probably get away with not doing that, but it would be nice if we did. Of course, what's really nice, we do have a heat source here. A lot of the homes we bought had no heat sources in the bathrooms. And basically, this floor is going to have to be replaced. And then we have some pretty ugly ceiling tile. So I think a little paint on that might be fun. So all in all, this house is not too bad, although it really does need a little bit of work. And I'm thinking, just estimating, we're looking at painting, carpeting, a new stove, having to build out that closet. Let's say worst case scenario, we have to replace at least half the windows. We're probably looking at roughly $10,000 to $12,000 easy. It may go as high as 15, but hopefully we can get this done for 10 to 12. We already have $3,000 into the electric, so still got a ways to go, and we'll keep you up to date as we progress on this house. This is if you want to identify this house, if you're ever looking again at a new video, it's going to be 522. So 522, not a bad house, but needs some work, as most of the ones we buy. Thanks again. We'll be talking to you again. Take care.